Minga digital hall passes are designed to help you gain control of your hallways with a simple workflow that is student-driven and reduces classroom interruptions. When the student asks for permission to leave class, usually to go to the restroom, and receives verbal approval from their teacher to leave class, they can go ahead and create their hall pass on their own device. Students will log into Minga in the browser on their school-issued device or the mobile app to create their pass. The student will go to Student Tools and create their hall pass by choosing the pass type and assigning their teacher as the approver on the pass. This notifies the teacher and pops up on the teacher's personalized My Passes dashboard. The student is not required to take any device with them out of the classroom, as all campus monitors can see all active passes on their devices. To set up Minga digital hall passes for your school, you first need to navigate to the Hall Pass Manager from the home page and then to the Settings tab. Hall passes can either end automatically at the end of the pass duration or manually when the student returns to class. Our best practice is to choose automatically ending passes. This greatly reduces interruption time during class while providing you with clear reporting on student movements on campus. Manually ended passes require every pass to be ended by the teacher or student upon the student returning to class. When a student does not return within their allotted time, they will go into overdue time until the pass is ended. Now choose your total pass limit per student per day and set the maximum active passes at any one time. We recommend you choose higher numbers here to start to get accurate reporting of student behavior on campus before adjusting your limits later based on usage. Set your preferred permissions for teachers and staff. Add teachers or staff members you want to be able to view all Hall Pass reporting besides their own for the day to Hall Pass report viewers list. Owners and managers already have the ability to view reporting. We recommend you enable student-created passes and require students to assign their teacher to their hall passes. Next, set the limits for student-created passes. These can be lower than the overall limits above, which include both teacher and student-created passes. Then set the default student-created hall pass duration. We recommend 5 minutes. Later, you can specify default times per pass type in the Types tab. The wait time between student-created hall passes is set per student and ensures students cannot create back-to-back passes. Customize your wait time based on the length of your school periods. Now let's decide which hall passes you want to use in your school and which passes will be student-created. Click the Types tab in the Hall Pass Manager in the lower menu. Here you will see a selection of default pass types. To choose which ones to make available to students, click the Edit pencil and check off the Student-Created checkbox, then hit Save. Most commonly, this will be done for restroom and fountain. This typically represents 95% of pass use and enables students to create these passes for themselves. If there are any of these included passes you don't wish to use, simply mark them inactive. To create custom hall pass types, click Create Type. Enter pass name. Select color. Set the priority 0 is the highest priority and will show first in Teacher Tools. Choose default pass time and maximum simultaneous passes. Then decide if you want the pass to be student-created and if you wish to ignore blackouts or ignore limits. Add students to the limited to list if needed. This allows a select group of students to have access to a pass specific to their needs, such as a mental health break. Other students cannot see this pass if this limited to function is utilized. Hit Create. Set status to active, which makes it available to be selected when creating a hall pass. After creating which hall passes are available to students and staff, we now need to decide when they are going to be available. First, click on the Restrictions tab. Here you can create campus blackout schedules to choose periods of time during the day when hall passes cannot be created. For example, the first and last 10 minutes of class. Enter a name for the schedule. Select the days that this schedule is for and enter in the start and end times for your first block. Click Add Time to add additional blocks. Double-check your set AM and PM times are correct for each block. Hit Create and Active to set the schedule live. Create multiple schedules to allow for different block schedules throughout your school week. Minga gives students autonomy and an increased sense of accountability with their hall pass usage. And while the majority of students need no extra limitations, there may be a small percentage that require additional restrictions. A common problem of students regularly meeting up outside of class can easily be addressed by adding those individuals to no-party groups. When one member of a no-party group has an active hall pass, no other members of that group are able to activate a hall pass. To create a group, click Create, then No Party Group. Enter party group name. Click Create. Hit Add to add members. Search by name, upload a CSV of student ID numbers or filter by group, grade, or role. Check off desired individuals. Hit Add. Your group is now created and active. The same person can be in multiple no-party groups if needed. If individual students need additional pass restrictions, they can be added to the 1-pass or 2-pass lists, allowing only 1 or 2 passes per student per day. Students can also be added to the no-pass list when they are not approved for any hall passes. When a student is on a no-pass list, teachers will have to issue passes for them as needed. For staff or teachers who should not be able to grant hall passes to students, add them to the no-grant list. To add members to one of these lists, click on Edit for desired pass list. Hit Add button. Search by name, scan an ID or filter by group, grade, or role. Click Search. Check off desired individuals. Hit Add. Please note, staff and teachers will receive a warning when assigning a hall pass to a student who is on one of these lists. Staff are able to override the warning and issue the pass if required. Your students and teachers or staff are now ready to create hall passes in student or teacher tools. Teachers can utilize scheduling bulk hall passes in advance for instances such as giving early release permissions for entire teams or clubs. To schedule a pass, go to Assign Hall Pass in Teacher Tools. Select Hall Pass type and the pass duration. Click Schedule for later at the bottom. Choose the start date and time. Hit Assign Hall Pass. Search by name or upload a CSV of student ID numbers or filter by group, grade, or role. Click Search. Check off desired individuals. Hit Add. When passes are created by students or staff, they will show up immediately on the student's digital ID with a timer showing the remaining time on the pass. Passes will also show on the Hall Pass dashboard, accessible by all staff on campus by navigating to Teacher Tools and View Pass Dashboard. It is highly recommended that teachers in class keep the dashboard open in a tab, filtered to their personalized dashboard My Passes. This dashboard automatically refreshes and will allow them to monitor all the students leaving and returning to their class at a glance. Campus monitors may want to filter by individual pass types to monitor specific areas on campus. Filter the dashboard by status to view active, overdue, and ended passes. If required, passes can be manually ended early by staff from the dashboard. Scheduled hall passes can easily be canceled or started early from the dashboard by filtering for scheduled passes and then starting or canceling them. After you have been using Minga Hall Passes for a few weeks, you can use the detailed reports available to monitor student usage as well as buy-in from your teaching staff. In the Reports tab of Hall Pass Manager, you will be met with your overall summary page. Filter by date range to see recent usage, or by individual and hall pass type to monitor specific instances. Top Students shows which students are using the most hall passes along with their specific usage data. Click See All to navigate to the full student's report. Click the History icon to jump to the Hall Pass History report for any specific individual. Filter by date range or Hall Pass type. Your Hall Pass History report can be used to easily identify who was out of class during a particular time frame and in a specified area by using the date. And Pass Type filters. Navigate back to the summary or any other report by the top left drop-down menu. Once you have established and shared your new Hall Pass process with your teaching staff, it is important to monitor how well that process is being implemented at scale. Use your staff report to see which teachers and staff are allowing students to use Minga digital Hall Passes in their classroom and which may need more encouragement. Is it essential to require students to assign teachers to their Hall Passes in settings to collect this data? Following a review of your reports, in which you will see students' total time out of class amongst many other data points, you may want to review and adjust your settings and restrictions for the whole school or just for individuals. We recommend reviewing reports every month and slowly tailoring your limits and restrictions to best suit your campus.